Hello, guys. Welcome back to What If Civilization Started Over, episode um 2. Yeah, episode 2. So in the last episode, there's not really a recap because all of these countries popped up. Cool. Very cool. I like it. And we're gonna see a lot more today, so I also have a lot more time because it's the 1st of May, baby. And I don't have to go to school. Yeah. So I think the first thing that will happen is expansion as we see the black team expand a bit. Eventually they hit the Caucasus and they can't because that's like climbing the Himalayas in 2026. And also that's not good because I'm recording right now. Don't no, get the okay. So the next thing we're gonna see is a breakaway. As you can noticeably see that there's water in between these two chunks of land. Now that usually doesn't mean good. Oh yeah, and there's another one which is even worse. Because in historic times, if you have a colony that's not this small, it will not be stable. So what happens when it's not stable? Of course, I think you all might have guessed. Wait, nope, I already used that. I think you guys might have guessed. Ah yes, breakaway. And it's not just Italy, it's Greece. Not Greece like in a tub of grease, but Greece. So, you also have this island. No one even wants to break away here because if they're a lone country, they're just gonna die of starvation because ancient boats are not very good. But they have the best boats. They're an exception. They're weird because they can't expand. And anyway, so they have to go by sea. That's why they're so good. Also, this feat is just impossible, so yeah. Next thing we see is more expansion. Should I add an explorer layer? Being for real, should I add a layer? Something to indicate what has been explored and what has not. There. That's the best I can explain. It's there in other Wixos. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do it, I guess. So, real quick, let me just do that. Hello? Oh, there it is. Name. I know how to spell. I don't know, I just came up with something. It's gonna be like this, something like that. There. Flag type. It's gonna be one color and map. I have to put it there. That's it. Yeah. That's what. My thing is bugged. Yeah. Think. There it is. So 2. By the way, Wixel 1 is just like knockoff. Wait, what? Stop. Stop it. Ah, yes, much brighter now. Now I can really see. Anyways, there you go. Unexplored territory. Jeez. That does not fit well with our our black team. But anyway, we're gonna have this backend. It's like a polar opposite to this, and this just looks cursed. But anyway, now with all the explored territory being added, I think they went over the Coxes. They found out about quite a lot. Yeah, but there's gonna be another thing that I'm gonna have to worry about. It's to show the exploration, which is gonna... Still do not like the color at all, but... What will you do? What will you do, bro? Like what? I come out range, but I'm just gonna ignore it because... Still crossable. And it's not tall. We still don't know that this is a lake. Actually, they know. But they see like a body of water. They're like, huh? Exploration time. And yeah, they found out. Good job for you. Also here they know that this exists. And this, I might be over exaggerating, but sometimes over the... I don't even know what I'm saying. Tell you what, this is just to spice it up. And it also looks very ugly. I do not like the look. Oh wait, yeah. Completely forgot you. Probably know about the entire Nile, to be fair. So what we see this country is take over the entire Nile because why not? And also give them some coast because can't go wrong with that. But they expanded a bit too fast. That's usually it leads to revolts. Which hey, this entire episode has just been revolts. More red and gray. I absolutely love red, bro. Alright, guys, please don't think that this is a colony. Wrong thing. Please don't think that this is a colony because it's not. Anyway, we see Greece expand. The Greeks expand into making themselves pretty big, actually. A bit too fast, but one time. It's a one-timer. Come on, don't be so harsh on the boy. We have the oldest country, and it has just become one of the worst places to live. Ah, huh? What did you say? Oh yeah, the worst place to live because currently it's experiencing a revolution. Why? Some people are getting mistreated. I mean, this new king, so his name is, I don't know, he is really focused on new land. So he decides to get some more land. But the one thing he forgot, he doesn't care about his main capital. Very important. He doesn't care about his capital. He doesn't care about anyone. He just cares about the new land, the new settlements, because he thinks that moving up is gonna be like great. There's gonna be like great temperatures instead of like, I don't know how hot it is down there. Anyway, and just to explain it to you, 90% of the population lives in Bulgaria and parts of Greece and Turkey. 90%. And they're getting mistreated by the remaining 10% in Romania. And this thing. So what does that lead to? War. Instability. And leads to war. Very nice. Good job, buddy. You're one of the best leaders of this time. Well, we see the main capital area. Revolt. Also, by the way, the king just changed the capital. He was about to change the capital to Odessa, aka Mali, because this is somehow Odessa. Thought this was Odessa, but this is Odessa. Anyway, he put the capital here. It was a very small city. And a few days later, that just pulled the string, pulled the plug on the country. And the country's gonna be on life support because, it's not going good. The military is against them. That's pretty bad on its own, and I just spit all over my. What the flip am I doing? Anyway, the remainder of the South just falls. They leave the North alone because they don't bother. They just try and go kill the king, which they do. And he's gone. And someone else swaps him out. So initially this just puts a new government up. And the new government immediately changes the capital. Like, nuh-uh. And keep it in Odessa. Giving it to Istanbul. Anyway, I don't know why my microphone is so weak. Probably because I'm just on a phone. I can't wait to be on something. On better app, because this app has been tragic. Yes, it has provinces, but I can't show you the war of awesomeness stuff, or I can't even divide provinces. I do not like that. So can you add provinces? Seems like you can't. Anyway, let me hello? Abort mission. It's not working. Oh, there it is. Yeah. Clicked on the wrong thing. Anyway, yeah. So what we see from them, why is it blocked? What we see from them is more expansion. As what are we gonna do in this time? Farm an ultimatum, farm alliance? No. We got old-fashioned way. land. And also we see something new. Some people don't want to be a part of this. Want to stay without civilization because it's quite boring here. They don't know what to do. And for them, starting fresh is actually a good idea. So these travelers set out on a mission to find more. And none other than a big chunk of the population, like 10% of what's in the gray and the countries, they all decide to go up, hoping to find some cold place where it's actually cool to me. And so they go more north. It's pretty cold here, but still not good. So they go more north, more north, more north, more north. And they decide that right here is like great spot that it's just, it feels like they're at home. Even though they don't even know where home is. So we'll just cut that off. And the only thing they really know, the new stuff they know, oh, that just makes things so much smoother, yes. The only thing they know is all of this, so they form a new country. Shocker. Also, I was so quiet in the last episode. And do I make. Stop. Do I make. Do I redo it? The episode? I know no one will comment because. I don't know. But come on. Oh, come on. You gotta be kidding me. No, I don't wanna shoot the spike. Yes. Ah, yes, ads. Anyway, we are going to discover some more land and take a lot of it because big population. Hey, 10% of what's down here is pretty big. And condos for some big countries. Also, they try to go up north but they just met ice. What is that language, bro? It's not English, that's English. Anyway, and for now, that's gonna be it for them. They're just gonna stand here. Actually, they freeze their balls up there and are just don't know that what is up there because the people who went there didn't come back. So they're like, yeah, this is enough north. And settle there. So, for some context, humans began in Afghanistan. One part here went to Turkey and settled there. But another one went west after a coin toss. Yeah, a coin toss. I bet they didn't even have coins. I mean, that's the Iron Age. They definitely had coins. So, for some context, there were two, like, there were two, like, people elected as king. Elected as the people that will, pick a side and just go with the flow and until they find something nice, somewhere nice to be. Yeah, well, the first one went to Turkey and the rest. The second one went south to India. So we'll see a new civilization pop up. Because, yeah, this one is very late. It has been like 1,000 years since that. No, not 1,000 years, like 100 years for the end of the sun, so like 200 years ago. And now they start popping up. I mean, I will show you the countries, yeah, countries that are there. Anyway, these are the countries. These are the nations of the other guy. I might not remember that because I got like school and all that stuff, and my mind is like everywhere, so I might just forget both of them. This one is Victor. The other one is Samuel. That took them. Samuel is the one that took them to Turkey. Uh, see, I already forgot. Victor took them to India. So yeah, this is. So for the last thing that will happen is this is the Anatolian War. As tensions have been growing for these two, who will be the main ruler, who will take over all this. Especially these guys are pissed because they just ran, because they will have to run through a roadblocker. Well, these guys have an open path. I mean, that's still not it's still not very open, but it's more open than a pit stop rather than just a wobbly road. So yeah, these two will duke it out, and these guys will see the prime opportunity to jump on one of them. Now you can guess which one, but yeah, it's gonna end out to. That's gonna. Oh my gosh! I just realized I was covering the mic. Anyway, what I just said is these two declared war on each other. And this one will declare war on one of them. The reason why they declare war because he can't expand anymore. He met a roadblock. Well, this guy he has pretty well to expand, even though he can expand, but he's just using that to bomb his ass. Anyway, these guys will declare war on one of them. You could guess, but certainly not the one. It's certainly. I don't even know. I don't know what I'm speaking anymore. Okay. Also, yeah, this happens. Oh, not that. No, 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 no. They don't take over Sudan. Also, yeah, this happens. Yay! Yay, what an episode, guys. Anyway, that will end off today's episode. If you like it, smash the like button. Click subscribe because please, Pete, I need this, I guess. And we're close to hitting absolutely nothing. Round of applause for me. That was one of the best jokes ever. Anyway, Anyway, that's gonna end off today's episode for you because I've been filming for like 25 minutes. And hopefully this will come out today and March 1st. Hopefully. If I don't be a lazy prick and I don't upload it, then it's probably gonna be May 2nd. Anyway, that's all. Bye, guys. Bye.